Howdy, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Julia.
And by clicking on this episode, you've just unknowingly entered our Hive. This is a space where we can geek out about movies, TV, books, celebrity, and all the other highs and lows of pop culture. And since you're listening or watching, you are now in our Hive too, so welcome. This is the season 2 premiere of Hives and Lows.
Olivia. Hey, wait, I think I saw the last thing you I don't stalk your letterbox. It just comes up. There was a movie that I think I saw you log that I thought was interesting because I've been wanting to watch it. It's the Netflix one where they're all getting. Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on that because I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah, I watched it last night. It's called It's What's Inside. I watched it last night. I gave it like a 3.5 on Letterboxd. I thought it was great. The editing is sick. It is so sick.
I remember seeing the trailer and I was like,
yeah, it is really, really, really cool. I think that's a movie I need to rewatch. I'd probably give it a higher score if I rewatched it. It was a little hard to keep up with because for people listening who don't know what it's about, it's like a party and then they end up like switching bodies, basically is what it is. So it's a little hard to keep up with on a first watch because I'm like, I don't know who's in whose body. And for some of it, you're not supposed to know, but like by the end, you are. And I'm like, I have no idea who's in whose body by the end. And I'm like, that just might be me and my dumb brain, though. So
yeah, I heard someone compare it to Bodies, and I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah, I talked to my roommate last night about it, and I was like, yeah, you need to watch it, but also it's kind of just like Bodies.
Double feature.
Yeah, truly, but also it is the title of Bodies kind of fits more with this movie since they're switching bodies.
If you switch the titles, let's see what happens.
It is so fun though. It is a very, very fun movie. I have this tag on Letterboxd that's had a blast. And that is definitely the definition of this movie. I had a blast. So
epic. Yeah, because one of the YouTubers I watch, Amanda the Jedi, she's been talking all about
yeah,
she's been like posting all about it on Twitter, and I remember I think she's doing a video, but she's very much like, don't watch anything, just watch the movie. And I'm like, okay, but I've seen the trailer, but I'm excited to watch it.
Oh, I don't know what her name is. She played Nikki, so she played Nikki. She was in Fear the Walking Dead, but she was really great. I'd love to see her in other things. I don't know. Maybe she's done a bunch of stuff and I just haven't seen her in anything. But yeah, it was really, really good. What have you watched lately? Even a rewatch.
So last week Heartstopper season 3 came out. So that's what I spent. I think it came out Thursday or Wednesday, and I spent my entire day doing that.
So you finished?
I usually finish the seasons like in a day, and then I rewatch them right after each other.
I try to, but I'm on episode 2 right now.
Of season 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't I'm not caught up or anything. I've had a busy week, so.
No, that's understandable. Are you are you a fan of their books? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So you kind of know what's
I know what's I know what's going on. I just haven't
caught up.
Yeah. And then what was really jarring is that when that came out, I hadn't been caught up on the latest episode of Agatha All Along. So then I was back to back doing Joe Law projects. Yeah. It's just, so that was pretty funny. It's just and he plays pretty different characters. So it's just it's very funny.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what episode he says it in Heartstopper, but there's a joke that he does. Yeah, because that's the running joke between Nick and Charlie is that
Yeah.
Nick is a big Marvel fan.
Yeah. He said in the first episode, I think, he said, as long as it's not a Marvel movie. And I was like, this is crazy. Especially because I watched it right after that episode of Agatha.
Yeah,
um,
but it's really funny watching people react to it who haven't read the books, because there's sometimes when there's a character from the books that appears and people are like, wow, that person seems like they're going to be relevant, and then everyone's like
yeah. Oh, what was funny is that, of course, I've seen the picture and know that Nick dresses as Captain America, but it's just funny that Haley Atwell is his aunt and she is Peggy.
I also found that hilarious.
Yeah, the entire time I'm like, I'm gonna be distracted by this.
Yeah, I love doing things in movies where they reference a certain piece of media, but somehow the actor still exists in that universe. Like, there's at some point in the third season where they watch Doctor Who, specifically David Tennant, and I'm like, if next season none of them mention that Elle looks super a lot like Donna Noble's daughter, then what's the point?
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I love that stuff. It's so funny. I think it's funnier when they don't mention it.
Okay. Well,
I'm just like, because I'm like, I just would like it to be like, we all know, but like
they
in universe, they don't know. So it's really stupid, you know?
I just really like the thing they did with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, where they did a High School Musical as their musical, and Ashley Tisdale's like,
Yeah,
everyone's telling me I should be Sharpay, and everyone's like, you do not look like her at
yeah,
all.
that was hilarious. I remember that. I remember that episode. Anytime, speaking of, anytime that they did like a crossover episode of those, I was like, this is the best day of my life.
Yes, I remember watching them live and being like, oh my god,
Yeah,
Hannah Montana is on deck, wizards are on deck.
yeah. Hannah Montana, and then wasn't it that it was Raven? That's
Yeah,
so Raven, and then they did a spin, and then they did another one where it was Sweet Life, and it was Wizards. But I
yeah.
don't know if it was anybody else.
So basically, the first kind of crossover was like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody in the Hotel, That's
Yeah.
So Raven, and Hannah Montana. And then years later, when Sweet Life changed to On Deck, they did Wizards, Hannah Montana, and Sweet Life on Deck.
Okay.
And they even mentioned the first one. So
okay.
I hate that I know so much about that,
No,
but
no.
I was there.
Yeah, no, I was too. I didn't remember the On Deck one that much. I was a big fan of Sweet Life, though.
Me too.
Fan of Sweet Life.
And luckily, our theme for the episode.
Oh yeah, luckily our theme for the episode is DCOMs.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Have you been rewatching anything lately?
Let me check. I've been rewatching a lot of Scooby-Doo stuff.
Okay, I watched Beetlejuice.
Oh, you rewatched the original?
No.
You watched the new.
I watched the new one in a really cool movie theater that was kind of like a restaurant, and I didn't know that it was going to be like that. But it was really cool. Like I had been to ones where they like serve you, but I hadn't been to one where it's like a literal restaurant. Like you can go an hour before and like eat and hang out and watch previews, and then like your server will come by, and if you need anything during the movie, then you can like add it to your tab, and then they'll come and serve you without like disrupting the movie. It's like really cool.
That's so good. That's like what a lot of people think movie theater employees in normal theaters are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that sounds amazing, especially when you like can add it to your tab and they instantly bring it to you so you don't have to really talk during the movie.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then if you need anything like else or like extra, then they have these like tiny lights that don't disturb you, but you can also write something down and then like the server can look at it. It's sick. It was really
amazing.
Cool. I'm like, every movie theater should be like this.
100%.
When we go to LA, we'll have to find one, and then we'll just
that's where we'll watch the Sebastian Stan Trump movie. Is in one of those restaurants.
Yeah, we'll do it there. My pain, I'll be struggling through. No, I think the movie's gonna be great. I'm obviously a very big fan. He's twice back here on the collage. Speaking of, I saw A Different Man, and that was great.
I've been wanting
Wonderful, amazing.
I've been wanting to watch that because ever since you've been posting that, I'm like, I wonder what this is about. And then I started like researching it. I was like, wait, this is really interesting.
It was so good.
And then they also like casted an actual like person with that disability.
Yeah, the actor Adam Pearson, he worked with the director before on another thing, so the part that he's playing, I'm pretty sure, was written like specifically for him.
That's cool.
And, like, it was such a good movie though, and I know that we don't have a lot of reach right now, but go see it in the movie theater.
Hey, you're doing more promotion than A24, so
yeah, love you A24, but you're sucking at this right now. Like, this movie is like pretty important message wise, and like we're uplifting actors with like disabilities and bringing them to the forefront and stuff, and we're just, and A24 is just like la 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 la. And I'm like, come on, A24, like, this movie obviously meant a lot to the people who made it, and they're just like, go watch We Live in Time instead. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we were already gonna go see that. Like, 24, do your job. I feel like I'm doing more than A24. But it was such a good movie, and I'm just like, I'm seeing all of this stuff. Like, my friend sent me something today that was like, let me find it. Yeah, Sebastian Stan, I didn't know you were chill like that. And I'm like, I've been here. I've been an OG Sebastian Stan fan. Okay. I knew he was that good. Yeah, I'm just seeing a bunch of stuff like that. And I'm like, come on. The Academy, look at him. Notice him. Because he was, I like genuinely believe he did like an Oscar worthy performance in that movie. And I'm not saying that as a fan, I am saying that as somebody who loves movies. So it was just so good, and he did so good, and Adam Pearson also did so good. So yeah, go see it in the movie theater, people. But yeah, back to Beetlejuice. You saw it.
I saw the second one in theaters.
Cool. What did you think about it?
So before I get into this, I would like to say I'm not a huge fan of the original Beetlejuice. Okay. I think there's this thing that I dislike about from majority of Tim Burton stuff is that there's a lot of cool ideas, but a lot of the characters aren't as fleshed out as I want them. The Beetlejuice version that I like the most is the musical. I think the musical is not only a really good adaptation, but also genuinely gives me what I wanted from the original.
Yeah, so the musical is so good.
The musical is so good because they do like everything with Lydia and the Maitlands, and that kind of stuff is really interesting, which is what I wanted from the original. I liked the new one. I think it's good. I do think the script is a little all over the place, but then again, it's a Beetlejuice movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of plot going on where and listen, I love a movie that gives me a lot of different stuff, is throwing stuff at me. I like a weird movie. But this was like, I felt like there was a lot going on. Like, I was overwhelmed, and I felt like I had to remember a lot of stuff that I was just like, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's like, it's fine for stuff to be weird. However, if the stuff has to be like, makes sense within like
Yeah.
the worlds and like how much is going on. Like, I love Jenna Ortega, but what were they doing with her, like her plot
Was
line?
Yes, that plot line. I was like, I could just watch American Horror Story Murder House and get the exact same plot.
I was the same thing because I know what happened in American Horror Story, and I was like, wait, isn't this?
I literally leaned over. Yeah, I leaned over to my friend. I went, so he's Tate.
My dad reacts very like hugely to like movies, especially ones with like, you know, like every time we see a Scream movie, he's like, oh, that's the killer. But right when that white boy appeared, he was like, I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, my dad, he said that he leaned over to my sister and went, oh, spoilers for Beetlejuice, by the way, right now. Like literally right now. But he leaned over to my sister and went, he's dead. The second he saw it.
Yeah, because like the kid had like, well, he was literally like Tumblr's dream boy, like everything she wanted in a guy. And I'm like, this is a little too perfect.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know. Her plot line was definitely one I wasn't that interested in. But like, and they like left, like they resolved it so weird. And I'm like, I understand that they had to get her to the afterlife, but like, there were better ways to do
yeah,
that.
they could have done something with like her father or
Yes.
something like that, and that also could go into Lydia's storyline because she kind of like there was a reason why it didn't work out, but like she cares about her daughter, and then also that brings the whole thing about family and
Yeah.
like whatever, or like some like the whole thing that happened with Catherine O'Hara's character that could have
Yeah.
also been a part of
Okay.
it.
She was so good. I mean, she's always good, but she was like
She's so good.
anytime I started to get a little bored in the movie, which I'm not bored. Bored's the wrong word. I don't think you can get bored in this movie, but like there was like a low, you know, like there were points where I was like, I just don't care right now, I guess, and then she would pop up and I'd be like, I'm right back in. Yeah, she was hilarious in this movie, but she usually is in everything that she does. So
Yeah, I love
yeah,
her.
wait, I'm going back to a different man. You need to go see it so we can talk about it.
Like there's like a lot of movies I do want to see because I do want to see Wild Robot. I do want to
Yeah,
see A Different Man. And then there's an I think I want to see I forget is Saturday Night out now? Because I want to see that too.
I don't know. I have to see that, and then I was for a different man. I was gonna do a double feature, and I was gonna see The Substance because
I
they're
heard about that.
yeah, I was gonna do that, but I ended up not. I was tired. I was
Understandable.
tired.
And
And I ended up
also
not. If it was like a theater with like it was full of people, unfortunately A24 did not do their job as we said before. So I was in a movie theater with like four old people. Literally it was like me and like four old people, and like the couple next to me were like looking at me like, why are you here? Because it was like very obviously they just picked a movie that like didn't have a lot of people in it because they were like going on their like little old people date night. and, and then like
you were third
I was
wheeling them.
there. And then I was there literally a seat away from these two. They picked the seat because I was the
What?
first person to buy tickets because I was trying to buy tickets like immediately. So I was the
Yeah.
first person to buy tickets, and I was like, why did you pick this seat? Like a
I
seat away from a singular person.
I can never understand why people like do that. I'm like, I have to be as far away from other people as possible. Like,
Well,
I don't understand why they choose like one seat away from you.
it might have been I think it was my fault because I did pick top row, very middle. So maybe they were like, well, maybe they were like, that's like a seat that we usually take, so we'll just get as close as possible without being right next to the person, or what?
I rather give up my middle seat than like having to sit with another person near me besides whoever I'm seeing it with or if I'm seeing it alone.
Yeah, I also felt bad because I had a pretzel and it was in a very loud bag. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know I'm disturbing these people next to me trying to set this pretzel down. And I was like, dang it. Like every time I would try to take a bite of this pretzel, I was like going at a snail's pace. And I kept looking over at the man who was a seat away from me. And yeah, they were looking at me before, like, why are you here? Like, because I mean, I look very young. I am 24 and I look about 17. So, so they were, and like, I know, like, through the camera, it might seem like, but I'm also 5'1" and I'm like 112 pounds. So I'm also like small and like, so they definitely were like, why is this 15-year-old at this movie alone? I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm like loud and like right next to you on your date night, guys. But you did pick the seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna go see The Substance also because people were like, that's a double feature, a wild double feature, but I don't know why I was just tired. I was sleepy.
Yeah, and also I feel like The Substance is a movie that you do not want to be sleepy for.
No, I love body horror, so I'm like very excited to go see
Yeah,
The
I'm excited for
Substance
that too.
because like A Different Man isn't like that, but I don't know. There's a scene that's a little body horror esque, and I'm like, and I was like, yes. But like also, I love going to the movies alone, but there were some points in A Different Man where I wanted to lean over and like just like say something to somebody, but I'm not going to lean over to the random man on a date with his wife.
You should have done that and pretend that you knew them and that you were
Yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
with
And it
them.
was so stupid too because I'm so annoying during movies where I know a lot about like behind the scenes stuff because I know I'm annoying because like they show a picture of Sebastian's character Edward as a baby on screen and I knew that was a real life picture of him. And I wanted to lean over so bad to somebody and like it's so stupid. Like I know I was during Deadpool and Wolverine, I know I was annoying to my friend Kirsten who went with me. Because the entire time I was just like, oh my gosh, it's blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, it's blah blah blah. And Kirsten, I went with somebody who knew nothing, was not caught up, had not seen any previous Deadpool movie, had seen two Marvel movies, and they were the ones I showed her. So she was going in like, oh well, I'm just here to have a good time. And I was leaning over the entire time, being like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I know she was sick of me.
No, yeah, that was me for No Way Home because my dad did not know who the hell Matt Murdock was. And I was like,
Oh,
I've only seen 3 episodes of
that's one of my
Daredevil,
favorite
but I know.
shows of all time. So the gasp that came out of me whenever he showed up. Oh, I love Daredevil, but like going to the movies alone, love it. However, wanted to lean over multiple times during that movie and say something, and maybe I should have done it to the old man. I'm like, you were the one who picked this seat, so now you're resided to your fate of my annoying movie fact, movie facts.
You should bring a Sebastian Stan Funko Pop and put it in the seat next to you and just pretend it's a real person.
Yeah, yeah. He tries to sit down next to me, and I'm like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is Sebastian's seat." I That'd be so weird. That'd be so weird. Definitely not. I'm not that crazy. Okay.
But it would be funny.
It definitely would be funny. Maybe I'll bring him to Thunderbolts along with my bingo card, my disappointment bingo card that I'll probably make. I think I'm going to make a bingo card of all the disappointing things that I think are going to happen in Thunderbolts cuz I'm way too excited about Thunderbolts. And I'm like, maybe I need to be knocked down a couple pegs because the trailer was so good. So I'm like, okay, bingo card. Just to not get my hopes up.
Oh,
What did we
so
talk about last season that has happened recently? The vampire movie. Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan playing the
Yeah.
twin. That
Yes.
trailer, amazing. Didn't
I
give much
know.
away, but gave enough away that you're like, ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I was already hyped, but now I'm more hyped. Like,
Yeah, because it's also like in like because I didn't know what time period it was in, and now it's in like I don't know what time period, but it's in an
old.
older time
It's in
period.
the olden days.
It's in the olden
Yes.
days. So
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm so excited because we talked about it last season when they were filming it. I think we like talked about like there was like a picture of like the clapboard on set and like that was all we had. What else did we talk
I
about?
think that was also when the announcement happened that they were doing it too last season.
Maybe.
Maybe like
I think so.
early on, or like when Haley Steinfeld joined, maybe, or
Yeah.
hot stuff like came out. I don't
Yeah.
know.
We talked about Joker that came out. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I've been telling my friends this is a movie that I'm excited that everyone is disliking. So
Yeah. I was like, I'm here. I would only be going for Lady Gaga, but then I was hearing that there's not, they are not utilizing her the right way. And I was like, guys, if you have her, use her.
yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. I was down with that.
Yeah, because whenever I went to go see A Different Man, people were like going to go see Joker, and I was like, come with me instead. Come with
You
me
want to see a
to
good
reportedly
movie?
a better movie. Okay, so I think we should move on to our
Yeah.
main topic. I'm very excited. We're going to
I'm
be
so excited. We've been wanting to do an episode like this in so long.
I know. We are going to be doing a tier list of DCOMs. For those who do not know what a DCOM is, this is a Disney Channel original movie. So, in order for it to be a DCOM, it could not have premiered in theaters. It can only have premiered on the Disney Channel.
Rest in peace to High School Musical 3. You already know
Yeah.
that you would be an S.
High School Musical 3. I literally was just listening to um uh oh no, what was the song? It's the song that starts with Ryan and Kelsey and then it goes into
Oh,
Gabriella
oh,
and Troy.
all I wanna do is
Yeah,
be with
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. What is it
I
called?
think it's just wanna
Is it
be
called
with
I Just
you.
Want to Be With You?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
called
that's
Just
it.
Want to Be With You. I listened to that on a loop earlier today when I was
Well, people were celebrating because I think it's been 12 years since Scream came out or something, or like it was released, and I was like,
Oh.
so real.
Yeah, the song.
Mhm. Great
Okay.
song. Anyway,
So we're going to be doing a tier list of DCOMs. Basically, we have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, and the haven't seen tier. Because whenever we didn't really take an in depth look at this list, but from some of the ones that we were seeing, some of these we haven't seen. Um, just to let everybody know, I'm 24, so some of these are before my time.
and I am 22, so there might be some that Olivia has seen that I have not seen, or the other way around.
Yeah, I think I don't know if the newer ones are on here, but I for sure haven't seen some of the newer
Yeah,
DCOMs.
me neither. Let me actually. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it goes up to probably when I stopped watching it.
Yeah, they're not
Oh,
in
never
order.
mind.
They're not in
I
order.
see.
So
Yeah, the first newest movie I see is Freaky Friday. So I was like, oh wait, I was not there for that. But
okay. Well, the first one is Going to the Mat, which I have not seen.
I have not seen either.
But I do want to look it up because it seems like one of those. Remember, they had like a string of like sports DCOMs
Oh yeah.
where which they stopped. Did they stop doing? I feel like they stopped doing.
I feel like a lot like yeah, it like cuz it the only sports ones I know are like the surfing ones and then the skateboarding ones, and then there's like a whole thing where a girl pretends to be a guy so she can skateboard, I think, or something.
Oh. Well, this
So,
is that Going to the Mat is a 2004 sports drama, and it says that Jake is a talented musician who is also blind. This is what it always is. This is what it always is. With DCOMs, it's always somebody who's doing a thing, but they want to do another thing, or they transition into another thing and they have issues with it. So I guess it says that he has to find another hobby that will help him make friends, and he discovers wrestling is one of the few sports where blind people compete on the same level as sighted ones. So he becomes a wrestler. That's so
that's
cool.
cool.
It came out March 19th, 2004.
Oh,
Wow. I have not seen it, but I kind of want to see it.
I kind of want to see it too because that's interesting.
Yeah.
Also, is it bad that I thought I was like it would be funny if it was like a Disney Channel movie but for kids about mobsters. Like, like going to the mattresses and Godfather.
That's so funny.
Like imagine Disney doing their own Godfather but for kids.
Muppets.
The Muppets.
Godfather, but it's Muppets. That is, it needs to happen. But Disney won't because they hate the Muppets.
They do. They're gonna give it to Scientology instead. So
yep, saw that. Okay, the next one on the list is Lemonade Mouth. I love Lemonade Mouth.
I love it too. I remember it coming out. I remember buying all the songs and dancing to them.
Yes, I love them. Also, I don't know if this is unpopular opinion or not, but I believe that this is the best acted DCOM.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, they were like rent was due. Like yeah. they were like really breaking it out. Like Bridget Mendler, who by the way, Dr. Bridget Mendler. she really killed it in that movie.
Yeah, I had to explain to my boyfriend who Haley Kiyoko was. So, and I was like, she was in Lemonade Mouth
of Wizards of Waverly Place fame.
Yeah. She literally plays every character that is like not canonically a lesbian, but you definitely get the vibe.
She's a lesbian. Yeah. She's a lesbian, but she's not canonically a lesbian. Yes. Gosh, and the songs are so good in Lemonade Mouth. They are so good.
And also like talking about like they kind of touch on it a little bit in High School Musical, but like the whole idea of like sports getting a lot more money than the arts, even though like the arts are doing so much better than, because I know a lot of schools go through that where the first thing they get rid of is the arts. So that's an interesting thing that they kind of do with that.
Yeah. I remember also with Lemonade Mouth, well, with every DCOM, they take people from their shows and stuff. Am I remembering this wrong? The girl who plays Jasmine, who is in Lemonade Mouth, was she in something before?
Hold on. I think she was in like a mini like
Naomi Scott. That's her name.
Yeah, I'm trying
she's in Smile too, also.
Yeah. Well, I know her from Power Rangers, and Lemonade Mouth. I'm trying to see if she was in like some Disney thing.
Yeah, because I don't remember the cast from I Didn't Do It, but I thought that she might have been in that.
Oh, okay. So she was in a Disney Channel series called Life Bites.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Okay, well, and then what's his name from Zeke and Luther was in it, and then the guy from Dog with a Blog.
Yeah.
The brother from Dog with a Blog. I elect that we put Lemonade Mouth in S tier.
Oh yeah. I already did that. I already knew
Yeah, I
that we
did it
were
too.
both in agreement of it.
Okay. Next up is Xenon the Sequel.
Never
Did
seen.
you watch any of the Xenons?
I think I watched one of them a while ago, like a long time ago, but I'm not going to trust. I don't even remember like anything from it.
Okay, I
So
remember the first one well. I do not remember the second one very well. But yeah, Xenon was crazy. Like Xenon, we'll talk about the first Xenon whenever it pops up, but this one, the sequel, okay, let's see what the sequel says. This is about to be the most wild synopsis I'm ever going to read. Armed with a restricted zone roaming pass awarded to her for her heroism, 15-year-old Xenon Carr and her best friend Nebula stir up trouble all over the space stay when their antics come to the attention of I don't know how to pronounce this. CMDR Plank Commander. Is that what that is? Is it a shortened version of Commander? Is that what CMDR is?
that
Commander
sounds
Plank. He sentences Xenon to work in the Alien Patrol Lab, where he will spend hours waiting for signs of alien life. Xenon, for those who don't know, she lives on like a space station
yeah.
or something. I don't remember if she's the alien.
I think they're just on a spaceship and then she goes back to Earth, right? That's what like I remember, but I might be
Yeah. She's
completely
yeah.
wrong.
But also, I'm looking at the Xenon sequel, and I remember why I didn't like it.
And
Like as
why
a
is that?
child, and it was because Raven Simone was recast.
Right. I was gonna be like, isn't Raven Simone in one of them? But she was recast.
Yes, she was recast. She plays Xenon's best friend Nebula Wade in the first one, and in the second one, she's played by a different person, um, which is interesting. I think there was 3 Xenons.
Yeah, literally when I went to go look up to see who played her character in the second one, I saw that there was a third one.
Yes, so the Xenons aren't great, but they're nostalgic to me because I do remember watching the first. Well, at least the first one is nostalgic, but the second one, I don't know. I don't remember it very much, but it doesn't have Raven Simone in it, so I elect to put it in D.
That's fine. I haven't seen it, so
Or F. I don't know. No, I don't know. I think F should be reserved for criminally terrible.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it in D.
Okay, I feel like if one of us has only seen the one that we're talking about, I feel like that person should kind of have a resounding vote on
Yeah.
that one.
The next one is Buffalo Dreams. Do you know what this is?
Nope.
Okay, I don't know what it is either.
It looks
But
like a sports one.
it's a sports one? No,
Well,
it's a western.
oh, well, it looks like
Family
there's a
slash
bike on it.
western. Yeah, he has a bike. Family slash western. 2 teenage boys struggle to become friends despite their racial and cultural backgrounds. Okay. The color of friendship is like this exact thing, isn't it? Is that a DCOM?
Yeah, that is. And
Okay,
that's
can't wait
actually
to get to that one.
that's also when I was researching trying to figure out who replaced Raven, I think the girl's name was Shady Simmons, and she's the girl in The Color of Friendship.
Oh, this came out after The Color of Friendship.
Maybe they were like,
They were like, that worked out well for us because The Color of Friendship's good. So they were like, that worked out well for us. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What, Buffalo Dreams?
No, The Color of Friendship. That's crazy. Okay, Buffalo Dreams has a 61 on Rotten Tomatoes. So them trying to do Color of Friendship again didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
But it is set in New Mexico, where I live.
So it gets a point.
It gets points for that, but we have to put it in haven't seen because neither of us have seen it. Next up is True Confessions. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh my gosh,
I
Shia
haven't.
LaBeouf.
Yeah, I know that he's in it.
It's good. It's about like I don't know, it's like a filmmaking contest or something. And he makes like a film about his like twin brother who is like mentally disabled or something.
Okay.
It's good, but
I'll take your word for it.
yeah, I forgot. We're gonna see Shia LaBeouf a couple times on here. I'm pretty sure. Probably the Even Stevens movie is probably gonna be on here, which I loved Even Stevens.
I've never seen Even Stevens, so
I loved Even Stevens. Yeah, True Confessions. I don't know. I'll put it at a B.
okay.
It
I
wasn't
trust you.
one where I was like hyped whenever it came on, but the poof point?
What is that?
I don't know what that is. We're gonna get to ones that we've seen. I've seen them on here, but well, it has a 27 on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that I trust Rotten Tomatoes that much, but two inventors enlist the help of their children after a bad experiment makes them younger and younger. I kind of want to see this.
Oh, and then it has
Tia and
Tamara's
Tamara's brother.
brother.
Yeah. Wow. I kind of want to see this. None of these have aged well, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But I don't know the poof point. That's a crazy title. Literal insane title. Okay, have to put it in haven't seen, but I hope to see it. Okay, get a clue. I was such a big fan of this movie. I thought it came out in the movie theater. Like, Get a Clue is so good. It's Lindsay Lohan. And she's like rich or something. And she has to, I don't know. Her teacher goes missing.
Yeah, I knew it was like a mystery, like she was solving like a mystery or something.
Yes. I love that movie. Brenda Song is in it.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and the guy, I don't know, the lead, they dress him like he's in the Matrix. Like the boy, he's got like sunglasses and like a long dark leather jacket. And I thought that was so funny. But I loved Get a Clue.
I trust your opinion, so
You should watch.
I should. I will at some point. I'll add it to my Letterboxd watch list.
We should, for that secret idea that we had that we're not fleshed out, that's not fleshed out yet, we should do DCOMs that we haven't seen.
I'd be so down.
Okay. Get a Clue. I'm gonna put it in A.
I'm fine with that.
I feel like we should save S for stuff we both seen, but if we had both seen Get a Clue, it would be an S.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is Back on Board. Do you remember this?
No.
This is a movie that a very young Jake T. Austin is in this movie. And that's what I remember. However, I didn't like this movie. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion or what, but I didn't like this movie. But this is the second one, I think.
Yeah, isn't this the first one, like his name? It's just his name, Johnny. Wait.
Kapahala.
Wait, I thought, isn't there a Johnny? Maybe I'm wrong.
There is a Johnny Tsunami. Is this the same thing?
I thought that was the same thing, so that's why I'm confused.
Well, This is the second one of a movie that we'll get to because I'm sure it's on this list.
Oh no, this is the first one.
This is the first one?
Oh wait, no, it is a sequel.
Oh, because it says Back in Hawaii. So I was like,
sorry everyone. Sorry for the jump scare.
wow, okay, yeah. So okay, so this is 2007, so not a super young Jake T. Austin, because I think that Wizards of Waverly Place was 2008 or 9.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was young in that, but oh no, he is little. I'm looking at a picture. He's so little. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, this is a sport drama though.
Oh no.
Okay. So let's move it to, I don't know, haven't seen, I guess. I'm
I
sure I've
guess.
seen it. I just don't remember it at all. No, I saw the
Mhm.
first one. I don't think I've seen this one.
I
So.
haven't seen either of them. I don't know why, but
Okay, Harriet the Spy. Okay. This stars Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place. I have to go
remember
get
when this
my
movie.
charger really quick.
Yeah, I watched it recently.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's
I
fun
watched
because I
it in
haven't seen it.
2021.
That's fun because I haven't seen this. So
Okay, epic. I gave it 1 star.
that's great. I barely give anything 1 star because I'm just like, I love movies.
No, that's really great.
I did watch what's it called recently? The Roommate, starring the
Oh, I saw that
great
and I was like,
Leighton Meester, and I gave that. It would have been 1 star if she wasn't in it. Okay, Harriet the Spy. Tell me
Block
about it.
Wars. So, I was a kid. I saw this when it came out. I really liked it when I was a kid. And then I rewatched it like maybe 3 years ago. And I was like, this is awful. like, there's some like movies that you watch as a kid that like still have like meaning, or like it feels like people cared about making it. Like that's why I think Lemonade Mouth still stands the test of time. This one just felt like they were cashing in on an IP
Right.
just so they can have it. Because there is Harriet the Spy is based off books, and then there's also like an 80s, I think an 80s movie, I think.
It's 90s, I think.
90s, okay.
I think.
Yeah. But for anyone who doesn't know the plot of Harriet the Spy Blog Wars, it's essentially she is trying to become her class blogger, and she's going up against the vampire for My Babysitter's a Vampire.
We'll get to that.
And her dad is like a famous producer, and she decides to use that to her advantage. So she starts like essentially stalking this like celebrity guy that's in like her dad's movie, and kind of just not use it like taking like consequences for her own actions, even though she's like looks like she's 20, but I think she's supposed to be 16 or something. But I personally, I'm gonna put it in F.
An F? Ooh, our first F.
I just think it doesn't hold up. I'm sorry, Vanessa Morgan. Please forgive me.
Yeah, and isn't Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place, isn't she like a nurse now?
Yeah, she's a nurse now. I feel bad, but I think just with what she was given, it was really. I love Harper. So let everyone know I love Harper. Like I'll rewatch Wizards of Waverly Place, and I always really like Harper and her acting in that. Just this movie.
I think Wizards is oh my gosh, the Wizards movie. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Okay. The next thing is Rip Girls. I'm assuming that this is a surfing movie and that they're not dead.
Imagine if they're ghost girls.
Yeah, they're ghosts. The entire movie, they're ghosts and they're surfing. So it's a double meaning. Actually, we need to make that movie. They're ghosts.
We do.
And they're dead. So it's really Rip Girls.
Oh, Ooh, I just looked up the Wikipedia, like, one sentence summary. Do you want me to read it to you?
Oh my god, I just read it.
For
Oh.
those who don't know, the like short sentence summary of this movie called Rip Girls is a 13-year-old learns to surf while visiting Hawaii for the first time to see a plantation she inherited.
Maybe that plantation is the one where Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively got married.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. Wait, so it is a surfing movie though?
They were like, all right, so we're going to talk about plantations
Maybe
and
plantations in Hawaii are different. But the word plantation is
oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know Hawaii history, so
me
uh
neither.
me neither. But there's a line in the Wikipedia summary that I kind of find like
Okay. This is the same year that The Color of Friendship came out, folks. I think is the year I was born. I haven't seen it though, so I'm gonna put it in.
yeah, I think we should just watch it to find out what is up with that movie.
Oh yeah, we have to watch that. There's no way we can't.
No, after reading that summary.
Okay, let's move on to the ultimate Christmas present.
Did you watch
I love this movie.
it's my favorite. I always watched it every Christmas when it like would come on. My parents would get
Yeah.
really annoyed with me. They were like, "Can you not watch this movie, please?"
Oh, Brenda's song is like a little itty
This,
bitty baby.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this movie, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember that they have that little device and it like makes it snow and stuff because they're in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, and I think it does. From what I remember of the plot of it, I think it's one of those movies where you're like, "Oh, they're kids, so of course they're being selfish," but by the end they learn their lesson, which I think
Santa's
is
in this movie, right?
Santa is in this movie, and then
Oh
he
my
also has like two elves that are like tall. So that's the running joke. That they're tall.
That's great. Where should we put it? A?
Yeah, I think
I don't know if it goes an S.
I don't think it goes in S. Like I loved this movie when I was a kid, but I have not seen it since. I just remember watching it a lot.
Okay, yeah, me too. Like I don't remember the plot very much. Oh my gosh. Is this next one the Bryan Cranston Christmas movie?
There's a Bryan Cranston
Was
Christmas.
the Night is the Bryan Cranston Disney Channel original movie. Yes. His uncle is like you know how uncles are in DCOMs, how they're always just like I'm here to mess things up and I'm kind of cool and the younger
Yeah.
kids like me but the adults think I'm irresponsible. He's like that,
Okay.
but he like steals Santa's sleigh or something. It's
It's so the Santa Claus without murder. Okay.
yes. Yes. And I watched this exactly twice. Once when I was really little, and once when I was a bit older, but I was at my aunt's house for Christmas and I was just watching whatever was on TV. And I remember I wasn't really paying attention and I did a full double take when Bryan Cranston showed up on screen. And then I was like, okay, the rest of my attention needs to be on this movie.
It'd be so funny if they did a double feature where it's like the Breaking Bad pilot and then this.
Yes, they do. They do. They do a "Twas the Night" and Breaking Bad. That's my multiverse of madness. They just and Bryan Cranston is playing both roles. of the uncle of Walter White. But this is amazing, and I just want to know, Bryan Cranston, if you're watching this, you're not, but if you are, I need to know what it was like to work on this insane movie. It's crazy. It was a crazy movie, and
Okay.
we have to watch it.
Okay.
But I'm putting it in C because it's not good, but it is insane.
Yeah.
It doesn't deserve to be any lower than C just because how insane it is. Okay, next up is Minutemen. I loved Minutemen.
I love Minutemen. I think this is another movie that I saw, like, I didn't see it when it came out, but I watched it recently in the last, like, 4 years.
Oh, I watched it the night it came out.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I was super excited because Jason Dolly was in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, as if DCOMs don't share actors. I get excited whenever I see another actor in a show that I like. But yes, Jason Dolly, who was PJ in Good Luck Charlie, was in this movie. Yeah, they have like a time machine. And then like stuff starts to happen, and then like the feds are after them. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I do. It's such a weird movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a crazy movie. It's so good though. If you watch any DCOM, then this would be one of the ones to start with.
Yeah, I think it's a good introduction. And also, like, I think also, like, what you said with Lemonade Mouth, like, yes, it's a little cheesy, but I do also think the main 3 actors are good with what, like, the script is.
Yeah.
Like, one of them is Greg from Succession. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and then the other one is Luke Benward, who later is on Good Luck Charlie as Bo.
Yeah.
Who Teddy should have picked. I was livid, but we'll talk about Good Luck Charlie another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good to put Minutemen in S tier. I loved Minutemen.
I'm down with that. That's a good one.
Okay, the next one is Under Wraps, which is a mummy movie, I'm pretty sure, a Disney Halloween movie.
Never seen it.
Okay, I might have. I have to look it up though. I saw. Okay, I didn't see this, but I had seen one of the other scary ones that they did in the 90s.
I know they remade it recently.
I don't know what this?
Yeah, they remade it. Like Disney Channel remade it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
3 12-year-old children encounter a mummy which has been undiscovered in 3,000 years. They accidentally revive him and they have to return him to his resting place by midnight on Halloween, or he will never find his long lost love. Okay, sick. Oh, I'm seeing the new poster for the reboot or whatever it is now. Okay. I haven't seen this, so we have to put it in haven't seen, but I kind of want to watch it because that sounds stupid enough for me to enjoy it. Okay, next thing is Halloween Town High. All of the Halloween towns have to be above like a B.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was
Halloween Town.
So good. Halloween Town High was personally my favorite when I was a kid, but now I think the first one is like genuinely like I will praise that movie.
I loved the second one as a kid. The second
one scared me.
Revenge. Yes, that's why I liked it. That's why I liked it. I loved scaring myself as a kid. Like I would watch Goosebumps to go to bed. But Halloween Town High. Yeah.
That's the one where like 3 actors from High School Musical are in it.
It is. Oh yes, because Kelsey and Ryan.
I feel like there's a third one, but I might be wrong. Maybe it was 2. Oh, no, I know what it is. There's a character that's a werewolf that like is a background actor in High School Musical, and I was like, "There's the other one." But
Finn Whitrock is the love interest, and he is one of I love American Horror Story, or I love the earlier seasons of American Horror Story. I'll say I love up to like season 7 of American Horror Story. And he is one of my favorite actors on American Horror Story. I think that he is underrated. He is so good, especially in season 4. And after I had watched American Horror Story, I rewatched all the Halloween Towns at some point, and I was like, that's Finn Wera. He did great, I thought, in this.
Yeah. I really liked this one because it was like, you had like, this is the one where they actually like tried to do something with the two worlds colliding. Like they do it a little bit in Calabar, but like this was the one that they're actually like, the family was like trying to do something to help integrate the worlds, which I liked.
Yeah, this was like, I feel like this was the precursor to Descendants.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I like this one a lot, but I don't know if it's S. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I think it's A. I think
okay.
if this was, I mean, Calabar and the original are on here, but I think those are a little more higher than that one personally for me.
Yes. Okay, Dad Napped. Okay, I watched this premiere. I was so excited
Me
because
too.
I loved Emily Osment
Me
because
too.
Lily was like, I remember never connecting with a character more on a TV show than with Lily. I was a Lily. So on Hannah
Same with
Montana.
me. I was a Lily. I was a Harper. Like, you know.
I wasn't a Harper. I was a Lily. But I loved characters like that, like Sam from iCarly. I was like, they're in the same league. Max from Stranger Things, like they're all the same. They're all me when I was a child. Um, but yeah, I watched Dad Napped. I remember not liking it when I was little. And you gotta really be bad for me to not like a movie. I love movies, so I don't know. What did you think about Dad Napped?
I loved it when I was a kid, but I know that I watched. No, I guess I did not watch it recently. I loved it when it came out, but I think I rewatched it like a few years later, and I was like, "What is this movie?
Oh my
What?
god, there's a
What?
lot of people in
There's a
this.
lot. It's like Emily Osment, Jason Earls from Hannah Montana, who plays the brother.
David
Uh,
Henry,
David Henry's in it.
Moises Arias is in it. Phil
Yeah.
Lewis is in it. This is crazy.
It was like I remember the trailers very much promoting that there was a lot of people from Disney Channel in it.
Yeah, I remember that, but I just forgot that.
Yeah, it's like a stacked cast.
It says it's a crime comedy. That's so funny.
Yeah, well, they do kidnap.
Yeah.
I guess that's a crime in a way.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay. Well, I don't remember it much, so I don't know where to put it.
I mean, I'm down with putting it in C. I don't think it's that great, but I do like, I feel like if I watched it again, I would enjoy whatever it is.
And then we were moving on to Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure, which I didn't know was a DCOM. I thought that was straight to DVD.
I watched it when it came out on Disney Channel.
Okay.
So I will say that it did come out on Disney Channel because there was something. I rewatched it recently when I was showing one of my friends all the High School Musical movies, and his favorite character was Ryan. So I was like, oh yeah, Ryan appears at the end of the film. Like there's like a scene. But then the version that was on Disney Plus did not have the scene in it.
Oh no!
It was like a it was
You're
like,
a liar.
It was like an end credit scene. So literally, I had to look it up on YouTube, and it was such
so funny.
bad quality.
Your friend was like, "You're a filthy liar."
Yeah, I'm sure he was like, "Where's Ryan?" But this is also the one that made me know who Austin Butler is.
I was gonna say, wasn't Austin Butler in this movie?
Yeah.
Aren't they in another movie together? They're in Are they in Aliens in the Attic together?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're also aren't they? I don't remember if this was her or if this was somebody else. Austin Butler was, maybe it's them. They're cousins or something.
Oh.
They're related and they didn't know.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know. There's something like that. But I watched it not when this came out. So I've seen it. I just didn't see it on Disney Channel.
Yes. They are cousins.
Okay.
They're Ashley Tisdale is Austin Butler's 10th cousin once removed.
Oh, well, okay. If you can call that cousins, then sure. Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not like this.
I did not like it either. Even when I like rewatched it, I hated it.
I'm willing to put it in D just because it's connected to High School Musical. I feel like we have to give it a point.
Yeah, and also I do like I feel bad for Ashley Tisdale because I think the idea of Sharpay having a spin-off is an interesting idea. But like the ideas that they were going with, I was like, what? Yeah. Also, none of the songs are like catchy. So
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I can't name a single song from that movie. The next one I'm very excited about.
Me too.
Because this is Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, which I loved this movie.
Me too. I think I saw it like a long time ago, but even still I'm like, yeah, this is a good movie.
Well, I think because at the time, I don't know if Disney had I don't know if Disney had any other movies that were like action, but I remember being like, this is right up my alley because it's a DCOM and it's action and I love action. So I was like super excited about Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior. I remember when it came out, I was 6, and I remember being like, oh my gosh, Brenda Song is about to be in this movie, and it's an action movie, and it's going to be fun. But yeah, I loved it. It's like a bunch of I'm not sure if it aged well, but
yeah, I think there's a controversy where someone was in blackface. I think people figured it out.
No way. I didn't see that. I don't know. She like gets trained by a monk and stuff. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
There was like spirits and things. It was a lot. This movie.
Yeah.
Find out if there was blackface.
Oh, I found out. I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh gosh. Now I have to look. Oh. Oh. Is there? Do they have a picture? No, because it was a stunt double. That's crazy. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Well, now it can't go in S, even though I so wanted to put it in S. But blackface brings it down to like a B for me.
Yeah, well,
it was good.
Yeah, it was also the person. It was a thing where they like made their skin darker. So luckily, it wasn't like. But that's still wrong.
That's still wrong. Yeah.
No, yeah, 100%.
I just realized I have to do an episode on America's Next Top Model and blackface. Talking about blackface just reminded me of it. But we have to do, because I love that show. Unfortunately, it's garbage, but I love it. Okay. I'll put blackface brings it down to a B. It should be lower. but it is just a good movie. And it's nostalgic for me. No, we'll put it in C. I think I feel good about C. I love it, but that really...
Yeah, and I also haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember a lot from it. But
that's another thing, is I remember really liking it when I was little.
But like, and also Brenda Song, whatever she's in, is usually good because she's a good actress.
Yeah.
So.
Kim Possible! A Stitch in Time. So good. So Now, Kim Possible, for me, is a big deal. I had multiple Kim Possible themed birthday parties. Her the thing that she calls wait on. I
Yeah.
had that were walkie talkies. I was a very big Kim Possible fan, so I did love this movie.
I've never seen Kim.
Oh,
I
knew
know,
you were
I
gonna
know, I
say
know,
that.
I know.
Listen, for me though, I think Kim Possible for me because for those who can't see what's happening behind me, I'm a big Marvel fan. And I love the comics. And I felt like at the time, because I was little and there wasn't really, the MCU wasn't a thing. So I was like, redheaded spy lady, this is my Natasha Romanoff. Natasha Romanoff, high school AU. um, so as like a child, I remember thinking that, but Kim Possible's so good, and I want to put this in S tier so bad.
I mean, you can.
No, I'm gonna put it in A because we said that S tier would be reserved for those that we've both seen.
Yeah, and I mean, I respect it. I need to watch Kim Possible. Like, I
So
respect Kim Possible from afar.
it's so good. Oh no, there's another Disney Channel original movie that's Kim Possible that's bad. They did a live action.
They did a remake. They did a live action. I remember Drew Gooden doing a video about that.
Ugh. Ugh, not to Drew Gooden. I mean the movie. love you, Drew Gooden. 16 Wishes. I loved this.
I loved it too. It was
I wanted
great.
those candles so badly. But I want to put it in B.
I'm fine with putting it in B.
I loved it, but I don't think it holds up.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
Because I think I have seen it semi-recently.
So. Yeah. I haven't. I think I maybe rewatched it like in my teen years rather than like I watched it when it came out and then I watched it like maybe 5 years later, but I haven't seen it recently.
Yeah, it's Debbie Ryan, and then I don't know, she has like hardcore beef with that one girl.
Yes, hardcore.
and I forgot why, but it was her fault. Whatever it was, I remember it was her fault.
Yeah. I don't remember anything specifically besides her becoming an adult.
She did have them bangs, though.
Yeah.
The bangs were banging. I remember specifically watching that movie and being like, I am only focusing on how her bangs are moving right now. Because if you watch that movie, they're like moving. Like, but yeah, I'll put it in B.
I'm fine. I'm down with that.
Okay, please tell me you've seen Let It Shine.
Yes, I have seen Let It Shine.
It's an S.
It's an S. No, literally, I watched Let It Shine like maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, genuinely, this is a fantastic film.
I watched Let It Shine when it came out, and I literally think about it all the time. Coco Jones, Disney did not utilize you the way that they should have. They did you dirty, Coco Jones.
She because recently she did a song with Renee Rapp, and I was like, Coco Jones, where have you been? You deserve
she's been around. She's just like
exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this. Brandon Michael Smith from
So Random
and
Starstruck,
Singing with Chance and Starstruck.
Yeah.
Also, Starstruck, love it. We'll get there.
Also, the Bailey sisters were also in it. Yep.
Yeah, love this movie though. It's so
Great
good.
film.
I don't even know if I have anything to compare it to. I was gonna try to explain it, but I don't know. It's kind of like Cinderella.
It's like I think a lot of people. I think it was adapted from Cyrano, like the idea of like. Yeah, some people. I think that's what it originally was like. The idea came from. Might be wrong, or people are just like,
no, that sounds
this is like Cyrano. So like, because his friend can't rap and write, but he can, and then he takes his identity in his rap.
Well,
and
it
then
was an accident at first.
Okay.
At first, and then he just ran with it.
Yeah, I don't remember the plot specifics, but I remember it being
They
so
think it's
good.
him. They think it's the friend because he sent in a picture of both of them.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Now I
and
remember.
they were like, "Oh, it's the hotter one."
Sorry, have you not
at
seen
the time? At the time.
At the time.
At the time, the hotter one. So then they were like, okay, so it's obviously him.
I've seen a tweet recently where someone says this should be a plot point in Abbott Elementary, where they say that that this movie's canon to Gregory's backstory.
Okay. Moving on. Geek Charming. Now, I loved this movie at the time, but after the backstory, it's tainted.
So I think is it the same backstory that I'm thinking of?
With the actors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong. For those who don't know, the main actress, Sarah Hyland, and the main actor of this movie dated for a while, but then it turned out he was stalking or like
he was like physically
abusive. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So that I loved this movie when it came out, but now I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I would put it in C.
I'm down with that.
Also, little fun fact about this movie: whoever the hot guy is in this movie, Jordan Nichols, my mom babysat him. And she saw him on the TV when I was watching Geek Charming. She said, "I know that person. I babysat him."
Did you know he was also in Good Luck Charlie?
Jordan Nichols?
Yeah.
I guess so.
He was also in Super Ninjas.
Well, Jordan Nichols, if you're listening to this, if you see this, whatever the case may be, my mom used to babysit you.
Hopefully you were a good child.
Yeah, she didn't tell me any of that. But okay, the next one is You Lucky Dog. I don't know what this is.
Never seen it.
A dog psychic? Okay, we have to watch this. I don't need to read anymore. I don't want to know anymore.
I'm just gonna start adding DCOMs that we both need to watch together.
A dog. That's all I need to read is dog psychic, and I'm good to go. We have to put it in haven't seen. Unfortunately, I wish I'd seen this.
Oh my
That's crazy. God. Okay, Genius.
Never seen
this. I feel like I have, but I have to look it up first. Oh no, I looked up the 2016 movie with Nicole Kidman. DCOM. Okay, Genius, 1999. Okay, it says, oh my gosh, Emmy Rossum is in this.
Who is?
Charlie Emmy Rossum.
Oh my god.
She's in this. Charlie is a child prodigy who has been offered lots of scholarships, but chosen a little-known one to work with a scientist he admires. The work is fascinating, but his social life stinks. That's what it says.
Oh no.
Oh, so this is kind of like one of those ones where it's like the kid goes to college.
Oh, so it's young Sheldon before young Sheldon.
Yeah. Emmy Rossum is a baby. Wow. I'm looking at this picture of her. She's a little baby child. I feel like I have seen this. I just don't remember it. So I'm going to have to put it in haven't seen, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to see it and look at little Emmy Rossum. You wish. Oh my gosh, this is that movie where he wishes his brother didn't exist or something. It's okay. He wishes that his little brother would disappear, and he didn't really expect it to happen. Oh, and there's like an ancient coin or something.
Oh no.
They always do this in DCOMs where there's some sort of, object that they have to like get back or whatever. he suddenly has a vastly improved life. Little brother gone, better life. I think he like misses his brother or something at the end, and then he's like, it's adapted from something called If I Had One Wish.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought that this was a good one.
I've never seen it.
I'll put it in B.
Okay.
I think it's good.
Yeah. The
Oh,
yeah, the one that I remember where someone makes a wish that like goes horribly wrong was the Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie.
which is the next movie on the list.
Yeah.
So S tier immediately.
That it's genuinely so good.
Yeah. That's the scene when Justin doesn't remember Alan. I was devastated as
I
a
started
child.
crying. I was like, holy, like, please remember her. Please.
No, for real. I was devastated. Oh my gosh. I remember I saw that movie when it premiered on Disney
Me
Channel.
too.
I was so excited because Wizards of Waverly Place, I can confidently say, is my favorite Disney Channel show.
So is mine.
It's just so good. But oh my gosh, I love that movie so much. Like to this day, like I can genuinely, I don't know if any of these on this list I can like unironically be like love it, but this movie I can be like I love it.
I think that's where for us for S tier is a lot of the ones that we are genuinely like.
Yeah, they're just genuinely good.
Yeah.
Okay, Bad Hair Day. I did watch this.
I've never seen it.
It's bad. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and put it in F. It's bad. She's like trying to go to prom or something, and the
Yeah.
mom from Good Luck Charlie is like a cop or something. I don't know.
Of course she's playing a cop. Yeah.
Yes, A Ring of Endless Light.
I've seen this movie 5 times.
I've seen this movie once.
Oh wait, you actually have seen it.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
it's
I
A
show
Ring
this
of
to
Endless Light.
I show this to so many people and they're like, "What are you showing?"
Oh, it's insane.
Oh wait, I think we talked about this.
It's an insane movie.
It's
But
an insane
also,
movie.
what I just want to say is, isn't the guy Ryan Merriman?
Yes.
Isn't he also in Luck of the Irish, which we have to talk about when we get to it?
And
But aren't they the same plot? Isn't it like the same plot?
I've never seen Look.
Okay. I don't know, something. Is it the same plot?
It's about a girl.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not the same plot. I'm thinking of another movie with him, though.
There's a Smart I think he's in Smart House, isn't he?
That's not, yeah, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Okay. The plot is that this girl goes on an island to spend it with her grandfather, and she's caught in a love triangle, and she can speak telepathically with dolphins.
Yeah.
She also they show a dolphin birth that every time I show this movie to someone, they are horrified by it.
Jared Padalecki is in this movie.
Yes, he is. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah. Okay, I don't remember this movie as much, so where do you want to put it?
I think I'm gonna put it in C because genuinely I do really like it's not a great movie but like I love it because the book is like so much better. And I wouldn't have
known. There's a book?
Yes,
That's
it's written by the woman who did A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, literally in the book, she has like a child like bleed to death in her arms, and it's all about like religion and what happens after we die. And the Disney film was like, guys, we shouldn't use nets.
Too heavy for these children.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna put it. Did I say C?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that. Oh wait, I was the one who was C.
Twitches 2. I love both Twitches.
I love Twitches.
This is the second one.
I love both of them.
Yeah, I love Twitches. I think I'll have more to say when we talk about the first one.
Yeah.
but I'm cool with putting this one in B.
I'm also cool with putting it in
Because the
B.
first one is just so good.
It's so good.
Okay, now you see it. Loved this movie. It is about magic.
Yeah, and it has which one of the
AJ,
sisters?
I think.
Yeah,
No, it's
that
Allie.
okay.
It's Allie.
Oh yeah.
Allie in the movie I just watched, The Roommate. um, yeah. Did you watch this?
I watched it I think like maybe a few years ago. I
Uh,
I personally didn't like it, but that's also because I watched it 5 years
I was
ago.
gonna say, when I watched it, I was a child last. The
Yeah.
finale of this movie, for some reason, is always on my mind, and I don't know why.
Yeah. No. It's also on my mind.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. We can put it in C
I'm down with
or
that.
D, whatever. You watched it sooner than I mean, latest
I
than
don't
I.
know. I trust your opinion. We can put it in C.
Okay, the 13th year. This is what I thought A Ring of Endless Light was at first, and then I
Okay.
remembered. It is the plot of Luck of the Irish. Only instead of mermaids, it's leprechauns. The 13th year. I figured you'd like this movie.
That's so funny you say that because I remember when I first watched it, I was like, I feel like everyone will think that I love this movie, but I just like it.
I said like, I didn't say
Oh
love.
yeah, that's
I
true.
figured
I
you'd like this movie.
I did talk about this movie in my like senior thesis about mermaids in media and how this is kind of like the first kind of time that mermen were represented in media. So
Okay, well, I don't remember it at all.
okay,
I preferred Luck of the Irish.
I
So
well,
when
I
we get
would
there, I will tell you because spoiler alert, that is my favorite DCOM.
okay, that's fine. I'm fine with putting it in C.
Okay. Okay, Descendants 2, didn't see any of the
I
Descendants
haven't
movies,
seen any of the
but
Descendants
tell
movies.
ya,
We can
people
just
are gonna
put
hate us for that, by the way.
people. Yeah,
Descendants is like a big deal.
yeah. Well, hey, at least we can get rid
Sorry.
of 3 DCOMs
Yeah.
already.
Pixel Perfect, loved it.
I've only seen the Danny Gonzalez video on it.
Okay. Well, the reason I watched Pixel Perfect is because the man who's the lead was Phil from Phil of the Future, in which Child Me had a big old crush on. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was like super into this movie. But I'm pretty sure that this movie, he like is it isn't there another DCOM called like Build a Boy or
Yes.
something? This is the same thing, only he just needs this girl for his band.
Yes.
So he like makes like a fake girl.
Yeah, exactly.
um I want to put this in C.
I'm fine with that.
I loved this movie though, but I fear it's only because I really liked the
That's
main.
okay. Hey, I my only contribution is that to this is that I saw Danny Gonzalez talk about it. So
Yeah, I also saw that. Teen Beach Movie 2. I have a confession to make. I haven't seen this one. I saw the first one.
I saw the first one.
You didn't
I
see this
haven't.
one? My sister watched both of them and liked them both, but I haven't seen this one. I heard it wasn't very good, and I really liked the first Teen Beach movie,
Me
so I didn't want to
too.
ruin my perception of that. Right on Track. Don't know what this
Oh,
is.
it
This is
looks like
race.
a yeah, it looks racing.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, we gotta put it in haven't seen.
It
But it's
seemed
another DCOM that was a sports movie. Zapped with Zendaya. The last DCOM I think I actually genuinely watched. Um, yeah. Did you see this?
no, I've only seen the Danny Gonzalez video.
Fair. Yeah, this is the craziest movie I've ever seen. It also has Adam from Lab Rats.
Yes.
I could make an entire podcast episode about Lab Rats.
I
Lab
can
Rats
also.
is my favorite Disney thing. No. Second favorite Disney thing, because I forgot Gravity Falls existed. Second favorite Disney thing that they've ever done. It's so good. Okay, Zapped is going in B. Because Zendaya. You have to give points for Zendaya.
So real.
I would be betraying everything in me to not put anything that Zendaya was in higher than a B. Or I mean not higher than a B. I didn't watch this Tangled thing.
I didn't either. So haven't seen.
Haven't seen. I saw a couple episodes of the show.
Yeah, and the songs from the show are great.
I just haven't seen this.
Me too.
Okay. The Phineas and Ferb movie. I don't remember this, but I know I saw it.
Okay, well I can tell you because I recently watched it at some point.
Okay.
Because well, I gave it 4 stars.
Okay. So it's gotta go an A.
I said, this is my Spy Kids 3D game over.
Starring Glenn Powell.
I just remember this movie being like genuinely like have really good emotional beats and stuff like that.
I don't remember it, but I remember being excited when it came out.
Yeah.
I liked Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I liked Phineas and Ferb too, and then I guess I fell off when this movie was released. But I think it's like I think the plot is like it's in a universe where they figure out Perry is a secret agent or something.
Got it.
To do stuff.
Yes, I do remember, sort of. Yeah. I put it in A because you gave it 4 stars.
That's very true. I agree with that.
We're gonna have to speed round.
Yeah. I think just if there's one that you have seen.
Yeah, Smart House, which is the next one up here. I love that movie so much. I don't know if you've seen it.
I was scared of it.
That's fair. That's fair. I want to put it in A so bad though, because it is just when people think of a DCOM, this is what they think of.
Yeah. There was like a horror movie recently that came out in the last 5 years where it was like a technical house and it started killing people. I'm like, this is just Smart House.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheetah Girls has to go in S. I don't know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, Cheetah Girls is so good.
The songs are so good.
Yeah. They're so good. All the Cheetah Girls movies, I'm gonna be honest, are great.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with that.
We can put them all up there. The first Halloween Town.
S, right?
Oh yeah. It's so good.
It's so good. Also, like, they use a lot of practical effects. I'm now thinking, like, about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. Like, majority of
but I mean, at the time, though, it's like, well, yeah.
But, like, I think, like, a lot of the makeup and stuff, like, still looks, like, really good.
Yeah, it does. It's good. Cadet Kelly.
Never seen it, so this is all you.
This is the most lesbian DCOM imaginable.
I've heard
the entire time you're watching and you're like, so are they gonna kiss at the end of this? Like seriously, like I'm not kidding. Cadet Kelly is like, I'm like, there's a lot of tension here. This is enemies to lovers, and I have to put it in B because I loved this movie. When I was little, I loved it. Now I'm like, I don't know, I don't really like it,
but it's the most lesbian.
The most lesbian. Stuck in the Suburbs. Did you watch this?
I watched it a long time ago, but I remember loving this movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in A.
That's so
I don't
real.
think it's S.
I don't think so either.
From what I'm remembering, I don't think it's S. But also when people think of this movie, they do think of DCOMs, they think of this movie too. So I'm like, I don't know. The Proud Family movie, did you watch this?
No.
I was a big Proud Family person.
I love that for you.
I'm gonna put it in A. I'm
Okay.
overriding the decision here because it's Proud Family, and I
No,
have
that's
to.
understandable.
Johnny Tsunami. I don't remember it. However, I think if people would literally kill us if we put it any lower than a B, because I think people love this movie.
Really? I've never heard anyone talk
I don't
about
know. When
this.
I think this is another one of those things where it's like, okay, this is a DCOM, so whenever people think of DCOMs, this is one of them. I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, B's fine.
B or C? We'll
Well,
go with C.
yeah, we'll put it in C.
Okay, Cheetah Girls One World.
Oh,
Is
that's
it S though? This is the one without Raven, right?
no. Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, let's put it in A.
Yeah. Do you want to know what's so funny? So I didn't see Cheetah Girls 1 and 2 until I was like 15, but I saw Cheetah Girls One World before both. So I knew
No.
Raven was in the series.
Oh no. Okay, the Kim Possible movie, it's another one. I'm putting it in A.
Okay. I support it.
Okay, my sister likes the Zombies movie. I've never seen it myself, but I've seen the Danny Gonzalez video on it.
I think I saw it and I was like, okay, I like one song and that's it.
Where do you want to put it then? Because you've definitely seen it and I haven't. So
I think C. I think C is a good.
C is like generous.
Okay, D.
Well, no, I don't let me. I haven't seen it. I just from what
I'm
I've
fine with putting
seen.
in D because I would rather watch everything in C over zombies. No
I'm
offense to
putting
zombies fans.
the live action Kim Possible movie in F.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Oh, we've made it to my movie.
I knew you were gonna say that.
This is wait, what which one are we talking about now that we're skipping
The Luck
around?
of the Irish,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This is my favorite DCOM. And you haven't seen it, right? You have to watch it.
And I'm Irish.
It is it is the dumbest movie you will ever watch in your life, but in a great way. Like literally it is they are treating it like you know with like the mermaid movie, you know, like 13 like you know whatever it's called
13th year.
that yeah with that one it's like okay that's genuinely terrifying that like you're turning into like a mermaid, you're scared, you know. With the Look of the Irish I'm like okay so you're a leprechaun. Like that's not scary to me. It's so stupid, it's amazing. um he's got like little elf ears that he has to hide.
Oh no.
And, yeah, so yeah, he like I don't know, like he's turning into a leprechaun because his like family's cursed or something.
Yeah. I remember like seeing previews about it.
Yeah, and he's got like a charm or something. It is crazy. But to me, I love it. I love it so much. Is it stupid? Absolutely. But it is Ryan Merriman. So he was the king of DCOMs. And I know you haven't seen it, so we're gonna have to put it in A.
But hey, there's gonna be a night where both of us are just gonna sit and watch all the DCOMs that either.
Yeah. Oh, it hurt to put it in A.
I'm
But it's
sorry.
so good. Return to Halloween Town. Woof.
Hey, everyone, remember early in the podcast when we were like, oh yeah, all the Halloween Town movies are S.
Yeah, I forgot that this one existed. Let's go ahead and just put that in D.
Yeah. This one sucks. This is also another one where there's another High School Musical person in it.
Yep. Camp Rock. I love Camp Rock personally.
Camp Rock.
And I love the songs.
I do love the songs of Camp Rock.
I like the songs in both Camp Rocks.
I do too.
Should we put it in S? Do we dare put Camp Rock in S? The songs are so good though. Yeah. And it's Jonas Brothers, and I love the Jonas Brothers.
Me too. Okay, we'll put it in A. Or did we say S?
let's put the first one in S and the second one in A.
One in A. I agree with that.
Okay, don't know where it went, but it's not. It disappeared. I tried to put it in S and it just. Okay, I found it. No, not Pixel Perfect. I don't remember where we put that.
Oh,
At the
Pixel
end, you're gonna have to tell me.
It's in C.
Oh, it's in C. Cool. Quince.
Never seen it.
Probably one of my favorite DCOMs.
Okay.
I don't know why I was so fascinated with it as a child, but it's basically this girl and she and her mom gets pregnant with quintuplets, and all of a sudden her like whole life is changed because her parents are like busy with these children, and she's got like this art thing, and like her family's famous now because her mom had quintuplets, but she's like kind of like pushed out and like ignored and stuff now. I think it's Marnie from Halloween Town.
Yeah, it looks like her from the cover.
Yeah, so I want to put it in B. I really do love this movie, but I don't think it holds up.
Okay.
The Even Stevens movie, I've seen that. Have you
I have
seen
not.
it? Okay, I'm just gonna put it in C.
Where is it? There it is. There's pineapples.
Xenon 3.
Wait, where did you put Even Stevens?
C.
C, okay.
Xenon 3. I believe it should also get the D tier treatment, as the second one did.
Understandable.
Camp Rock 2.
I think
A.
we said A, right.
It's so good.
It's so, I will say, I think the songs are like, I think I would listen more to Camp Rock 2 songs than the first one, but I think the story of Camp Rock 1 is top tier.
Yeah, I mean, we had to suspend our disbelief just enough to be like, ah, yes, Camp Rock is better than Camp Star. The songs they were choosing to go against, I think it was Camp Star, right? To go against them was just like, why? You were begging to lose, and they did lose.
They did lose.
Rightfully so. Okay. Build a Better Boy. We've made it.
We've made it. We made it to the pixel perfect one.
A D, in my opinion. I watched this.
Yeah. It was bad. For some reason, isn't there something to do with like a football scene at the end?
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either, but for some reason I'm mixing it with the ending of Bottoms, and I'm like, there's no tree that gets blown up by a person, right?
Okay, Phantom of the Megaplex. I loved this movie.
I've only seen the first 10 minutes of this movie, but I loved that when they were talking about how Kenny Ortega is doing a Phantom of the Opera DCOM, everyone's like, okay, but what about Phantom?
Yeah, that already happened. It's going to B for me.
B.
Okay, Hatching Pete. I don't remember it, but I know I've seen it.
I saw it recently. Hold on.
Okay.
There was a time period where all my friends were just watching DCOMs.
Do you remember if it was bad or not?
I gave it 1.5 stars, and I just said everyone just needs a haircut. So I don't know what was going on with me.
I agree with you. Everybody needs a haircut. The hair was herring.
Oh yeah, it was like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, where everyone just for some reason just had to grow their hair out.
Yeah. Okay, what did you want to put this in?
I'll put it in C. I definitely think it's better than C.
C. Oh, we're putting it on the same tier as like a random light.
We'll put it down to D.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Okay, High School Musical 1 and 2, they have to go in S.
Oh, 100%. We should
High School Musical fans.
We should do a whole episode about High School. We will.
That's why we're not going into it right now.
We're getting ready. We're gearing up.
Jump in is S, but if you haven't seen it, then it's an A.
No, here's the thing. I really want to see Jump In, so put it in.
Okay, Jump In's so good.
I
Isn't
take
that the song where it comes, push it
push
to
it to
the
the limit. See, like even I know that, and I haven't seen
Oh,
it. I trust.
okay. Fun fact about me, I was on a jump rope team, and I think that this movie influenced it.
No, wait, that's so cool. That
And
makes
no,
it
it's
deserve
not.
the yes.
It's
Yes,
not
it
cool.
is.
I was in it for 1 year in second grade, and I
Hey,
did one performance, and it was to Cotton Eye Joe. So, Good Luck Charlie, the movie. I love this movie.
I haven't seen.
It's going in A, and you're gonna
That's
have to watch it.
that's
This is when
okay.
they find out that they're pregnant with Toby in this movie.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's a
watch
Christmas movie, though. Oh,
that. I
well,
knew they had another child. I think
yes. Did you watch Avalon High? I didn't.
I did. That
Okay.
was the one that I really liked as a kid because I always liked like uh King Arthur lore.
Oh,
Also, there's a this movie is the reason why I know Jordan Sparks is Battlefield, and I'm so thankful for this movie for that.
what are we putting it in?
Uh, for Jordan Sparks Battlefield, I'm gonna put it in C.
Yeah, that's such a good song.
Yeah, I was in Goodwill recently, and they were playing it. And I was like, I forgot how good this song is, and
Cowbells.
I've seen Cowbells.
I want to put it in B. This is Allie and AJ we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think it belongs there.
Okay, the First Descendants, haven't seen it. Sorry.
Oh wait. Oh wait, yes. Okay, sorry. Yes, sorry. I thought the one that I think we already put.
We put one of the Descendants on here.
Yeah, Descendants too.
Read It and Weep. I love
I loved
that.
it.
What's the song? What is the song? Oh my gosh, there's a song in this movie that I genuinely like to this day. Read It and Weep. That wasn't, it was like not Outside Looking In by Jordan Pruitt.
That's a
That
good song.
go listen to that song, guys. I want to put it in S, but we don't have to if you don't believe.
Personally, I rewatched it recently and it doesn't hold up, but I'm down
Okay,
with putting it in A because I really
okay,
liked the story of it.
it's good.
It's
It's
good.
good. Den Brother, I watched it. I don't remember it.
I have never seen it, so
Okay, let's put it in D because I don't remember liking it.
okay. So I've seen Ready to Run.
I haven't.
It's literally just a Ring of Endless Light, but this girl has a connection with horses.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna put it in D.
Cool.
Thank you.
Frenemies. This is the next thing.
Oh wait, there's another one I've seen. I'm sorry.
What have you seen?
The mom vampire one where she's
Okay.
dating. Yeah, that one's genuinely I think is really good. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
that with Cowbells.
In B?
Is that in B? Is that
Cool. Yeah.
I love that one. That one's like that they genuinely have a good thing about like the mom being like, I don't need anyone. I just thought I needed to have a guy. And I thought that was a great message.
Frenemies. Not good, but Zendaya's in it, so we have to put it up high.
Yeah, I remember when Love Simon was coming out and I was like, oh, it's the guy from Frenemies. And then
For the longest time, I thought him and Shawn Mendes were the same person.
that kind of makes a lot of sense.
They literally look the exact same. When I was looking at Jurassic World when it was coming out, when I was looking at promo for that, I was like, Shawn Mendes is in this. Okay, we have to put Frenemies in B. It's not good, but Zendaya's in it, so.
Yeah, and then also, this is where I know the girl from Cobra Kai. There's a lot of people I know from this movie, and I shouldn't.
She's in that?
Yeah, I think she plays, who's the main guy in Karate Kid? Ralph Macchio's child?
No. I meant the girl. I guess I don't know who we're talking about.
Oh, sorry. It's the girl who has a crush on Nick Robinson's character, and she gets a parent trap kind of storyline.
Okay, Princess Protection Program is So good.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. I want to put it in S.
Oh no. I'm down with putting it in S.
Okay, Cheetah Girls 2 S.
Yes.
Both Cheetah Girls are just. I like how I've decided that one world doesn't exist.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Girl versus Monster. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I saw when it came out.
I think it was okay, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it was okay too. I don't remember loving it, but I enjoyed it.
C tier?
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Cool. Cloud 9. I watched this because the boy from Good Luck Charlie that should have ended up.
I knew you were gonna say.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was in real life, but
It's
I
like
remember
Luke Benward or something.
Yeah, I was bitter, and then that movie came out, and I was like, okay.
Proves my point.
I was like, see, you should have chose this guy. Is Dove Cameron's in this movie?
Dove Cameron's in it.
Okay, let's give it a C.
I'm down with that. I don't remember much from it. I just remember not really liking it as much as a lot of people were, but I'm fine with C.
I don't remember. Okay. Wait, what?
I've seen Don't Look Under the Bed.
I have too, but I don't remember it.
Oh, I watched it recently.
Okay, where do you want to put it?
I think I put it high. Well, not high.
I remember liking it.
It's a good movie because it's genuinely like.
I thought it was maybe like a B.
I think it's a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is another one where you think of Disney Channel original movie, and this is
especially during like the 90s kind of era of that. I think
Adventures
90s
in Babysitting.
So I like the original movie.
Yeah, which is not a DCOM, so we can't rate it because I haven't seen this.
Boo, but can we rate it low because we know that the original was better?
I guess we can put it in F. I haven't seen it though.
I think I've seen it. I think I watched it with my mom because my mom and I loved the original, and then we watched it and we were like, "This sucks."
My mom loves the original.
Yeah. Do you think Disney would let them say the F word like 20 times in it? No. But the original.
Sweet Life movie.
That movie was insane.
I don't want to put it in S because I don't think it's good enough to be put in S.
I don't think so either.
I think an A is a good.
I think A is good.
The Sprouse brothers, they really did form my childhood. The Sprouses. Twitches. It's just so good.
It's so good. It's
like,
so good.
Do you understand? To be a child and who has similar skin tone to those two, and one of them, I forgot which one it was, but one of them was like very artsy and like all that stuff. I was just like seeing myself. So I loved Twitches so much. Every single Halloween I would be like, we have to watch Twitches. It's just so good. It is also stupid. It's also a dumb
it's my
movie.
favorite. I love Twitches.
It's a silly, stupid movie, and I love it. Teen Beach Movie, go in an S.
Oh yeah. I remember not really liking Teen Beach Movie when it came out, but then I rewatched it like a few years ago with my friends, and I was like, genuinely, I love this movie.
It's good. Okay, Halloween Town 2. S. Calibur's Revenge. I think it's my favorite.
I think it's very interesting. I really enjoy the concepts in it. I just was very scared of it as a kid.
That's funny. We're getting on a wire here, folks. Starstruck. My mother would literally kill me if I didn't put this in S tier. But also, it's good. It is just a genuinely good.
It's a fun movie.
It is good. And the songs slap.
The songs slap so hard.
It is a good movie. The songs slap.
Songs
and my mother loves it.
The sunshine, baby. I'm seeing.
Should we put it in S or A?
I'm fine with putting it in S.
Cool. I love it's that so movie. Good.
It's so good.
And if you like fan fiction, go ahead and go watch that movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised not a lot of people like remember that movie because I'm like, that's literally like these like different like fan fiction movies coming out. Like this was the OG, and it wasn't even
a fan
fiction.
Radio Rebel. Now, yeah, the Debbie Ryan. I think I watched this halfway.
I've
And then I
seen it.
watched,
Danny Gonzalez.
yeah. Thank you, Danny.
I've seen it. I saw it when it came out, and I've seen it like twice since it came out. I think I watched it recently.
Where do you want to put it?
It's not a good film.
Cool.
Um,
But it is iconic. The
but it
Debbie
is
Ryan.
iconic.
See?
I think
C-tier?
C's good.
Okay, because it is pretty iconic.
I will.
And okay, first Xenon. God, I want to put it in S, but you haven't seen it, have you?
I've seen clips of it.
Let's put it in A.
Okay. I was trying to give you a way out. I was gonna be like, you can put it in S. I've seen clips of it.
I mean, I don't remember it, but I remember I loved it. So it could not hold up, and then just let's be safe. Put it in A. Double Teamed. Did you watch that?
Never seen it.
Okay, so I watched it because my dad is a basketball coach.
Okay.
That is his job. I'm going to put it in B.
Okay.
I liked it. I think it was, when I think of a sports DCOM, I think of Double Teamed.
What
Color of Friendship. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I haven't seen this movie, but I've heard.
I have. It's good. I just don't remember it that much. So I kind of want to put it in A, but I remember it was so important. Like it was like a really important movie. I don't know. Let's put it in. Let's put it in A.
Yeah, I agree. I will watch it at some point because I've heard really good things about it.
I don't know if it's held up. That's what I'm worried about. Is that we're putting it in A blindly.
Hey, you know what? What if it's good?
What if it's
What
good?
if it held up? It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You're right, but I don't trust that.
Hey, Mamma Mia
$8
2.
million cook-off. Did you watch this?
No.
You have to go watch it.
Okay, I'm adding it to our list.
Orlando Brown. Yep, there he is. He's in this.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he like really likes cooking. It's kind of like High School Musical, but it's baseball and cooking instead of basketball and singing.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that based on this kid has only been in this movie.
That's a shame, actually, because I remember liking him. I thought he did a good job in this movie. Okay, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. I want to put you in B tier. I remember liking it a lot, and I remember the food fight. There's a food fight scene that's stuck in my brain. Go figure. Did you watch this?
No, but I always get it confused with the other ice skating movie.
Ice Princess. I loved that movie, and I don't think I've seen this.
No, I haven't either. All I remember from Ice Princess is she says, "Mom, I'm throwing away your dream."
Yeah, that sounds about right for Ice Princess. Okay. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it. Guys, if you want to go see our full list and disagree with us or agree with us, then you can go over to our Instagram. We're going to post it. We're going to post our full tier list over on Instagram. And we really want to hear your guys' thoughts, like genuinely. Like I know that people just say that. We genuinely want to like make this like a safe space for you guys to like nerd out with us. So if you want to go in the comments and geek out with us, we will be in there. We'll look and we will read your guys' comments. Or if you just want to go on like the Instagram and disagree or agree with our tier list, then you can go there too. Yeah, so you can go to our socials and geek out with us. They will all be in the description. They're also probably popping up on screen right now. Also follow at Zive Media on all other social platforms for more great content. And we will see you back here in the Hive next week. But until then, please take care of yourselves. We've been Hives and Lows.